We are going to do something that's really common that you will be doing in chapter 5. Thus, all of you have questions on this, so you can review this today. Okay, we're going to do on used to, get used to, and be used to. Okay, now let's look at the next. Okay, what's used to? Used to is something that you do, something that you did in the past, okay, but it doesn't happen now. So you would do something very regularly in the past, or it's a past habit, but you don't do it now for certain reasons. Okay, for example, I used to eat ice cream, but now I don't. Okay, maybe some of you used to have a lot of chocolates, but now you don't because you're on a diet. So used to is something that used to be something that you do regularly in the past, but remember, now you don't do it. Okay? Rule. Whenever you use used to, you always have a verb with it. There is no verb ing, it's just a verb. For example, I used to eat ice cream, but now I don't. I used to have a dog. I used to watch movies after school. So if you can see, we're just using base verbs. All right? So question. So what's the negative form of used to? Is it didn't used to, A, or didn't used to? All right, guess the answers, okay? Get used to is very different. The meaning is very different from used to. Okay, when you are getting used to something, you are actually trying to become comfortable with it, but you're not yet comfortable. Okay, the two key points to take note is you are trying to get comfortable, but you are not yet comfortable. For example, a lot of you are very new to Singapore. So when you first came to Singapore, you have to stay here, right? So you would have to get used to the weather, you would have to get used to the food, you would have to get used to the culture, okay? So a lot of you are still getting used to it, okay? Example, I am still getting used to the weather in Singapore, which means that yes, I'm trying to become comfortable with the weather, but I'm not yet comfortable. Hey, but I am still trying. All right? Whenever you use get used to, you use a noun or a verb ing. Okay? Like let's look at the previous slide. Just now I said, I am getting used to the weather. Weather is a noun. All right? So another one with verb ing, I am getting used to eating out more often in Singapore. Eating out, verb ing. Okay, so remember you change the rule according to the required tense. So if something is happening now, if you realize I said I used present continuous, like for example, I am getting used to the weather, which means that I am doing it right now. If it's present perfect, what would you say? Let me ask you. If it's past simple, what would you say? So remember to change the get used to according to the tense. All right, let's look at the next. Okay, so let's brainstorm. What are you getting used to in Singapore? Food, housing, friends, school, culture, weather. How about you discuss this with your friends and try to use get used to? Okay, now let's look at be. Okay, be used to is good news. Be used to means you're already comfortable. You are so fine with it. Maybe when you first came to Singapore, the weather was very strange for you. It was very hot, it was very humid, so you were getting used to it. You were trying to be comfortable. But maybe after 5 months, you are very comfortable with it. You have no problems at all. So you are used to it. Okay? For example, she is used to going to school every morning. She is used to the Singapore weather, which means she's completely fine with it, no problems. In the past, I was used to the food in India when I lived there. So when I lived in India, I was comfortable with the food then. Okay, so I'm using it as the past tense. So what is the rule? Whenever you use be used to, you also use the noun or the verb ing. And as usual, change the tense according to the sentence. So ask your fellow friends what they're used to in LSBF, you know, and make notes. I am used to, she is used to, he is used to. Of course, you can call out your friends' names like Ivy is used to, Eric is used to, Lena is used to. You can do that and then you can talk about what they are used to in LSBF, in our school. Okay? So now let's, okay, to review, used to is something that you do in the past, you don't do it anymore. It's more like a habit or something you did regularly. The rule is you have to use it with a base verb. For get used to and be used to, you both use it with noun or verb ing. Okay, however, there is a difference in meaning. Get used to is that you do it, but you are not yet comfortable. You are trying to get comfortable. Be used to is you are totally comfortable with it and you're totally happy with it. All right? Okay, now try using them. All right?